Today I want to show you how you can turn your Lovable application into a PWA and how we can also add offline functionality to that using service workers. It's super simple, so let's get right started with that. So first of all, as you can see, I got my application in Lovable here in Safari. Now, if I'm going to add this to my home screen, which you would do with a PWA, you see I don't have a custom app icon yet. And the app name is also not set yet. So here's what we're going to ask Lovable. We're going to say, turn this into a PWA, add a web app manifest, and add a service worker for basic offline support. There you go. And then we're also going to say, also add a PWA splash screen for iOS and Android. There you go. Beautiful. And now we're going to send that. So here's the cool thing. We're now sending this prompt to Lovable. So what does it do? Really, the key secret into setting up the PWA is having the manifest file, because this will tell your device system, your user's device system, the app icon and all that information. Now, the cool thing is we can do this for free because the web platform natively supports that. If you take a look at the web application manifest documentation on the web documentation, you will see it's just a little bit of code that you have to add. You do display standalone, you can set the theme colors, the icons, and all that kind of stuff. You don't have to pay hundreds of dollars a month for services to do this for you. You can just do this for free. Now, Lovable is setting that up for you. As you can see, it's generating an app icon because I don't have one yet. It's generating this manifest file, as you can see inside of your calorie tracker, track your nutrition. It has a short name, calorie tracker. So it sets it up really nicely. We got actually basic offline support added inside of this PWA. So now we can just publish this and we'll be able to update this application, and then we'll be able to try adding this to our home screen again, and we'll be able to take a look at that. So the cool thing about this is now if I go to my application and I'm reloading this page in Safari, we will see that it will take a little bit because it's caching the new assets. But now if I'm going to share this and I want to add this to my home screen, you will see how we have the custom app icon, the custom app name. I can add it to my home screen. I got the application on the home screen, and I can click on here, and as you can see, it opens the PWA. So how cool is that? You can sign up, you can sign in. Let's sign up to my application. Let's do hey@despia.com, password. You got like those cool pre-fills, save and pre-fill. Look at that. Create the account. Okay. And now, as you can see, I'm logged into my application. I can add new logs into there. Let's do meal, 800 calories. It's dinner. Let's add that meal. And there you go. We have, I don't think we added the meal that successfully. Let's save that. But we got it now working as a PWA. So now what about offline support? Let me try turning off cellular data. And let's try closing the application. So now I'm closing the application here and I'm fully offline, as you can see. Let me open that again. PWAs are a little bit limited. So maybe not that full of an offline support. Apple is a little bit picky when it comes to PWAs, but if you turn it into a native app with something like Despia, for example, you will be able to have offline support added. We're actually making the UI very simple to set that up natively with Lovable with a native integration. But there you go. Now, if we take a look at the application again, if we would open it again while being online, of course, it's loading the data and we can use our application. The nice thing is we have a custom icon here and, we can open it. Users can access it quickly. And you do have a little bit of system access, so you can do some basic location tracking. You can do like some minor things. You can do haptic feedback on iOS. You can do widgets on iOS. You can't do like very extensive stuff, but it's very nice if you just want people to add like an internal app to the home screen. Also pretty cool. Now, if you want a real application that does all the real cool stuff like shortcuts, smart widgets, all that kind of stuff, you want to be able to use test flights submitted to the App Store, then you got to take a look at Despia, which allows you to turn your Lovable application into a real native mobile application. We have documentation, step-by-step explained how you get revenue cat, native in-app purchases into Lovable, how you get push notifications into Lovable, how you work with haptic feedback in Lovable and set that up, how you do background location tracking, how you do Face ID, how you do, privacy compliance and all that kind of stuff, how you do full screen mode, like so you can have like native safe areas, how you do native widgets, like the ones that you can add on your home screen. This one, you can do all of that with Lovable. You can't do that with a PWA because it's not a real native application. You do have some stuff that you can do with a PWA in Android, actually. But for iOS, you want to use native applications, and there's lots of stuff that you can do with them, actually, like native file sharing and all that kind of stuff. And there's so much more. And we got one-click deployment from Lovable to Despia. It's very simple. You can just go to Despia.com, create your application, link it with your Lovable application. Where's my application? So look at that. There you go. That's my Lovable application I have inside of here. You just go into the Despia editor. You are going to then upload your icon for your application. You set your splash screen. And you're just going to integrate like with Revenue Cat and all those native integrations. You can do full screen mode. You can do all the settings, right? You're going to set that all up. Then you just dump in your Lovable URL. You add all the native add-ons like, native shortcuts. You can configure them in a visual editor, biometric verification, and all that kind of stuff. You got smart widgets, like home screen widgets you can set up, and app clips shared into app, and all that amazing native functionality like Health Kit and NFC and, all that cool stuff. Deep linking, which, PWAs don't really have on iOS. So there's lots of stuff that you can do with Despia together with Lovable to avoid PWA limitations. But if you're just looking into building a PWA, that's how you do it with this video. Now, it is going to have some limitations with iOS. Keep that in mind. But if it's just about having an application that the users can use, you don't need to have it on the App Store. You don't need native functionalities. PWA may be a good prototype solution. Thanks for watching, and let me know if there's anything else that you want a video about PWA, native apps, how you get that set up in Lovable, and let me know if you have any questions or comments in the comments down below. Take care. Bye.